Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Howler for an hour. This time, we're going to be checking out a game that is a little sadder than I usually check out for Howler for an hour, but it's a game that caught my attention because I think it's handling the subject matter pretty well, and I just liked the way it was presenting it, and I thought it was something that would be kind of poignant to check out. This is a game called As Long as You're Here, and I'm going to give a content warning with this one. Its description, short description, says a lot. What if you lost all your memories? An emotional family drama seen through the eyes of a woman with Alzheimer's disease. As Annie's life slowly unravels, uncover memories of her deceased brother as her past bleeds into the present. I think the content warning is fairly obvious here, but if you are sensitive to the topic of Alzheimer's, which I'm sure some people are, maybe want to skip this one. But if you're interested in a narrative journey that, while being sad, seems to be pretty well put together as well, this game had a good presentation. I think it's handling the subject matter seriously, and well, if you're interested to check it out, then join me on this. And if you don't want to check it out, I understand. And those streamgoers, yeah, in about an hour, you can come back if you want to go for this one. But all the same, I hope you'll stick around if you feel interested in watching this, and we're going to check this one out. Before we begin, though, if you like the video, do think about giving a like, maybe subscribing if you feel like doing that. Maybe come over to Twitch if you want to watch this stuff live, whether lurking or talking, you're welcome to be here. We also have a pretty cool Discord server you can check out if you'd like to. We have a coffee link if you want to help us directly monetize what we do here, and there's a merch store if you want to buy some stuff over there. Links in the description, and check them out at your leisure. And yeah, we also have here Shika, if you're willing to stick around.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to force you to, of course.
It's just the original in this body was lost after Dad turned.
The original in this body was not lost to these sort of Alzheimer's, but it was. We did lose our original personality too, so there is a level of connection that I kind of sympathize with you on that one. Kind of similar story, right, for you? But yeah, this is a little more serious than I usually cover, but I thought it just seemed interesting, so I wanted to take a look at it. So let's go ahead and start. I guess I want to show my range a little bit too. I usually do silly things for videos, but I'm a multi-dimensional person. So let's see here. This is very kind of the devs. So there's a content note here. As Long as You're Here is a creative work about living with Alzheimer's disease. It depicts the experience of a specific character and is not intended as a clinical simulation of dementia or its symptoms. If this is not a topic you are ready to engage with, skip this experience for now and take care of yourself. Which is fair, and I think that's very mindful of the devs to put that there. So, I don't remember the last thing I said to my brother. I just remember what I felt when I said it. I remember the feeling of sitting on a cold bench waiting for his bus. I don't remember what I said, but I remember regretting it immediately. He brushed it off, responding to what I said, not how I said it. Annie, I already said, I promise. You worry like Mom used to. Interesting how the words are fading out to specific words. I remember what I felt, a cold bench, regretting it. The text narrowed down to the base thoughts. That's already very poignant. I don't remember what I said, but I remember the smell of rain on concrete. And that he was wrong. I wasn't feeling worried, more like, oh, I get to choose. It's kind of eerie how the words just kind of go away. Hello, though. We are playing a sad, serious game that looked pretty interesting. and that sort of if
Sorry.
this game is what I hope it to be, it's one of those games that might have an important message for some people. That's the sort of game this is ideally. I think it's going to be that. So, what do you think? Abandoned or resentful?
Abandoned.
That's a more. I think that's a more understandable feeling in this situation. Yeah, abandoned. And that I was wrong. I wasn't feeling worried. More like I was losing support when I needed it the most. I don't know, Annie. Dad never wants help. Not from doctors. Not from me. You think he wants help from you? Did I keep the feeling in me? Or did it leak out? Tell him.
So
He knew I wasn't happy, I'm sure of that. Probably just pushed him to leave without knowing it. I'm just going for a while so I can come back later. Wait, come back better. Been talking about a trip like this since we were kids, you know? I remember what I said, but I remember what I didn't say. What if Dad gets worse or I'm scared of you leaving?
I'm scared of you leaving.
Yeah. Damn, what timing. There's the bus. Listen, 2 months, absolute maximum. Tell me what the doctors say about Dad. Don't keep things from me, okay? Time's going to fly by faster than you think. Anything to say before I take off? I guess not. Lundvej. I wonder what country that word is from.
Sweden?
Sounds Swedish. So we're at the bus stop. So here's the thing that caught my attention about the game. It actually isn't just a text narrative adventure. It also has like scenes like this, which kind of caught my attention. How it's their design. So, call her? Sure, let's call her. Let's call her. Elizabeth, it says in the corner.
Huh?
Hello, Mom? You're calling kind of late. Everything okay? Don't scare her or be honest.
Be honest.
Hi, Elizabeth. I'm so sorry about this, but I think I need your help with something. It's just... I don't think I know where I am, actually. I was on a walk, but now... Yeah, so... We're just at a bus stop, but we don't know why. Wait, you mean you're lost? How did... Okay, let's figure this out together. Can you describe where you are? What do you see? I'm gonna point out Lundvej. Oh, I see a sign. I'm on Lundvej. Do you know it? Lundvej? I do know it. It runs right through town. It's a long road, though. Any other landmarks? A farm? I think I see a farm. There's a building on the other side of the road. Looks like a barn. So you're somewhere rural? South of town, probably. Okay, I think I know where to start looking. Mom, I'm getting into my car. Stay on the line with me? I'm sorry or thank you? I guess thank you. Can't thank you enough, Elizabeth. I just don't know how this happened. Yes, I'll stay on the line. Not going anywhere. We'll get you home soon, okay? Everything's gonna be fine. But Mom, has this happened to you before? What's the last thing you remember doing on your walk? Have you... Oh.
Blacked out.
Well, we just got home, looks like. Last to move. Oh boy, here we go. Look at the signs. Melko's here. House key's here. They're there. To do, make coffee, take medication. Mom will be back soon. We'll call E. And it looks like we're moving in or moving out. I can't tell. Oh, wow. It's low poly, but kind of pretty. part of the reason I'm checking this game out is because we, as a multiple personality unit, this brain, um, we've always had this. We have mental issues, and sometimes our brain just feels way too overtaxed, and we find ourselves forgetting things and just burning out and just forgetting things that we shouldn't forget, things that are important to us. And they usually come back, but sometimes they don't. And like a lot of our childhood, a lot of that we don't remember because the original personality that had that childhood isn't with us anymore. So a lot of the childhood stuff we just don't remember much past like age, um, like 19 or before age 19. Um, I wouldn't say that we have Alzheimer's, but we definitely have a brain that sometimes is overtaxed, and I think it's because of multiple personalities too. Having multiple people in a mind does make it busier, and I think that helps to accidentally overtax it, unfortunately, sometimes.
Yes, it does.
So there's always been these fears that Charm has had over getting Alzheimer's because we already have a pretty taxed brain, and we do forget things sometimes, um, just because we get overloaded, really. But there's always that fear in the future, and so when topics of Alzheimer's come up, it is hard not to think about it,
Honestly, understand.
which might make playing a game like this be something we're a little more sensitive to. But also, I don't know. I just feel like this game is handling that subject matter well, and there's sort of an interest in that with the personal experience that we kind of indirectly have, not a complete experience over it, but let's see here.
With this, it's more we lost the original due to complications there. We kind of are curious in seeing how it will be handled.
Yeah, we and yeah, we you had a different situation than us, but likewise to us, we both lost originals out of it. So move confirmation notes from address there to address there. Client name Annie Olson. Client signature, a bunch of swirls. Some people have bad signatures, but I guess it works. Now the question is, if are we moving in or out? I still don't know.
I assume moving in.
Well, let's see, kitchen boxes, and then yeah, I think N. I'm assuming we're moving addresses because of. I'm gonna guess that it sounds like our daughter in this case probably moved us to another place where we'd be more comfortable since we're losing our memory. I'm gonna guess like a better place for that. Maybe, I don't know. Let's make some coffee. Oh, this will actually take a second. All right, let's see. What's the other thing? Take medication. I'll probably take that other coffee. Huh. Let's see. Annie Olson. Medical thing. Dear Annie Olson, this is Dr. Ulrich Meyer's office. Following up your last appointment, enclosed are some of the cognitive tests we performed together. Whoop, whoop. We'll perform. Is that the coffee? Does the coffee go beep? Where? Oh no. Guys, there is a cup here, and now it's not here. See, this is exactly. We do have this experience in real life where we're like setting something up, and then we put something somewhere, and we know where it is, and then we go do something else, and then it's gone. That happens to us. Not like all the time, but definitely does happen to us. And then we get, like, sometimes we get super frustrated looking for it too. Like, sometimes it can take like 20 minutes to finally find it, and then turns out we just absentmindedly set it down in the most odd spot when we were like moving between places. That's usually what happens. And we just did not remember that, and it's like a really odd spot. So we just don't find it for a long time.
Honestly, I can relate to that happening a lot here.
Yeah, that's one of those things. Again, I don't think we have Alzheimer's, but we have some pretty bad memory slips sometimes. Let's see though. Let's finish this document. Includes are some of the cognitive tests we perform together. We'll perform these periodically as you acclimate to your new medication and generally use them to track your symptoms. Remember to take your Aricept pills each morning. Please swallow them whole. Do not crush or chew them. You and your children should work together to track any sense of disorientation you might experience between now and our next visit. Per your written consent, your daughter Elizabeth will be sent copies of your care instructions. Until next time, Dr. Alkmeyer. Okay. 260, huh? Look at the address on that. So it was sent mailed to our... Okay, so it was mailed to our new address. This must be our new address then. Yeah. Yeah, I'm supposed to make coffee, but there was literally a cup here and now it's not. So let's try to find it, I guess. Oh, it's over there now. See, that's exactly what we would do. Like we're making some tea, we get a cup. The tea kettle isn't boiling all the way, so we walk around the cup a little bit. We set it down in a completely different room, and we don't even realize we did it. We do that. We do that sometimes. And then we have to go, like, looking around the whole house, and then, oh, there it is. Finally found it. There we go.
Honestly, that's happened to me before with my headphones.
I mean, everybody misplaces things, so I'm not saying that, like, that's a sign of Alzheimer's or anything, but it is... I think the thing about Alzheimer's is it's kind of relatable, in a way. Like, it's a terrible, terrible disease, but it all bases itself off of common things anybody can do. Misplacing things, forgetting things. These are experiences that everybody has, you know?
Yeah.
It just gets worse.
Fear ever getting it.
What's that?
Because of the histories with this, I just fear ever getting it.
Yeah. Again, you're in the same boat as us in that sort of anxiety. So where's my meds? Oh, is that a cat tower? Do we have a kitty? I just realized. I think it's a little cat tower. Either that or it's a really silly shelf. I can't tell. It kind of looks like a cat tower to me, like we can climb it. Oh, the clock moves. I find this notable because if we are having memory loss moments, then this clock would be able to tell us. You know, if it just suddenly jumps.
Yep.
Are the meds in here? That makes sense. Monday and Tuesday we're taking. We need to take Wednesday. Yeah, we'll take Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Probably. Okay, there. Alright, now go get the coffee. Oh, their phone's ringing. Let's take a look around. Oh, we have a key.
Hey!
Hi, Mom. Peter and I are heading back. Just packed up the last of the old house.
Oh, the coffee moved again.
No, I placed it there. That time that was me.
Oh.
I did put it there. That time was... I mean, I guess it's always going to be me, but this time I cognitively did it. How are you feeling after this morning? I know the move is an adjustment for both... It just seemed like a nice place to have the coffee, so I set it there. Another move is an adjustment for both of us. Now that we're living in the same building, I'm always just downstairs. Oh, that's why. She was moved to an apartment next to her daughter so that her daughter can take care of her easier. But now more than ever, you have to tell me if something's wrong, like this morning. No more secrets, okay? Oh gosh, this morning or go with it? Because we don't remember, so we may as well ask. I don't think I understand, honey. What about this morning? You know, we can talk about it later. Don't worry, Mom. So do you have a favorite room yet? How about you walk in there, look it over, and tell me what furniture you like in it. Oh, let's see. Well, the study is... I like this little nook. I'm a fan of nooks. In the Pokril campaign, my room has a little, like, kind of a upper loft area that has a nook like this, too. So the study's nice. The living room is fine. I don't mind the living room. It doesn't have a nook though, so it's not as good. A book nook. The bedroom is sufficient. It's got a tree to look at. That's nice. I can't tell them. I can't tell the daughter. Hey, I'd like more furniture in the
The bathroom.
bathroom. Oh, that's too bad.
The bathroom.
I mean, I don't know. Some people like furnishing their bathrooms. Make it all fancy. Kitchen. Could furnish the kitchen. Let's definitely do the study though. It's the nicest room.
I was about to say the study. I would agree with.
Study is my favorite, I think. Oh, hey, there's photos here now. Like real photos, actually.
That's the creator.
This big window reminds me of an office back home. You know what? I'm going to check something real fast. Just a second. I noticed the real photos when we started the game, too. I didn't comment on them then. Inspired by real stories, it includes real-life photos of the developer's own family members, some of whom suffered from Alzheimer's disease. I had a feeling.
I was right.
So the developer is doing a personal story here as well. I like my chair by the window. My lamp and my knitting supplies could go well here. What's that?
I love book nooks.
Book nook. Oh, you like that spot. You can sit there all you want and watch the world go by. Did you unpack your photo collage yet? We were looking at some photos together earlier. I bet if I walk around... Are they still by the big window? Yeah, they are. You know what's kind of weird, though? She's saying that they were here earlier. And they're here now. But earlier when we were making coffee, they weren't there at all. Oh, this wasn't open either earlier. That's a family tree. I'm gonna have a little look-see. Did anything else change? This looks like it does. It's second guessing, this makes you second guess yourself. Make sure the keys are still there. Alright. Yeah, they still by the big window. Photos, yeah. Yes, they're here. But what are they for? They're for the collage you're making, Mom. Your new project, remember? You've been making a photo collage of our family tree. That's why this is here. While we unpack, I'm sure we'll find lots of old photos you can use. By the way, I'd like to note on a game design aspect, I find it really impressive how just the game is casually dumping objects into the room when I'm not looking. It's serving very well to the storyline, and it's having that very elegantly. Like I'm not seeing pop-in or anything, While we unpack, we'll find lots of old photos you can use. While you're waiting, you can decide if you want an older or younger photo of you. Remember, the collage is on your desk. See you soon. So I guess Ole and Dagmar were our character's parents. Ole. I've never heard the name Ole. But, okay, so... Do older or newer? I think I've heard that with Alzheimer's, it's like... The older memories are the ones that stick around longer, so in other words... Like, this photo would mean more to us for longer, I think, as a character. Was I ever this young? Annie. Who knows how many days it's been since you last took your medicine? I just took the last day, and hopefully... I just took the one that was most closest to the open slot. And hopefully that... Oh. What did I need to pick up both? Last summer. Camping trip to France. Oh. That sounds fun. Work. Oh. Well, the others are not me, so me is me. Finish. Annie. Did you notice how time was moving? Oh no. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's. There's a trippiness to this. You notice what I'm pointing out here? We just had
Yeah,
the phone call where she was like, "Hey, what would you like in the study since you want stuff to say? Oh, you need news in here." And then I went to go work on the collage, and now the knitting news are just here. And so are candles. I guess I'll light them. I don't know if we don't know if we should be trusted. That's right next to the curtain.
I have bad feelings about that.
Let's not. I can unlight them. I think I'll leave them unlit. I think that would be better. I don't know. I don't know if it's wise giving anybody candles to set next to their curtains, let alone somebody that's suffering from memory loss. Watering can in kitchen for what? This is an empty stand.
Maybe you have a plant.
Oh, plant stand then water. Okay, sure. You can do that, right? Oh, and the stuff got hung up, by the way. All the moving boxes and everything are gone.
All the boxes are empty now.
Oh no, but we only took Wednesday. We haven't taken any more. Um, maybe they just moved stuff in really fast, and this is still the same day. And we lost we lost hours and not days of time, maybe. So it's not as bad. I saw the word kitten. Ah, kitchen. Ah, looking forward to. Let's see here. It'd be really handy if this calendar, magnet calendar, was being used, so I knew what day it was. But unfortunately, I don't think we know.
Was it September before?
There's the watering can. Was it September? Was it September before?
I
I th-
swore I thought it was like August before.
I'm not sure. We're gonna have to watch back the video for that one. I think it said September, but I could be wrong. I guess we have some plants then. Okay. Oh, they're all different types. Maybe it's a different Wednesday. Could be.
Succulents.
Could be a different Wednesday. Oh, I just realized something. That's the same note as before, but I never looked at this. Test 11B. Oh, a drawing comprehension test. Yeah, we didn't do too well at that one. Like, technically met the idea of what was being done, but that's a square, and that's a hexagon. And they do cross, but... Hello, Bull.
Hello, boat.
Sit? Not yet. We gotta water. Do I set this down back in the kitchen, or... I guess so. Oh. There's something strangely pretty about how the time loss is happening. Like, oh wow, night. Like, that was something... That was interesting in a way. It's
Sorry for not
sad,
talking
but...
a lot. I'm just taking it in.
No, I understand. I'm not trying to talk too much either, but... It's just strange how poignant it is, and... Like, weirdly art... It is artistic. I think that's the way I would put it. It's artistically done. To do. Found the box you wanted left in your bedroom. E. Okay, so time is once again passed, and again, I don't know how long. I'm worried about sitting down. Kind of like looks so nice, but I don't trust this. I don't trust this at all. I don't trust this to not just leave it too long. Mondo says Alzheimer's is here still. My roommate's dad's dealing with it, and by extension, so are the rest of us. I'm sorry to hear that. I express my personal, our personal concerns and feelings with Alzheimer's, but beyond that, Um, as far as real life family goes, Charm's mom, Charm's stepdad, mom that her mom remarried. Um, he has Alzheimer's, so that's something that Charm's mom has been really sad about. And Charm did know this particular stepdad wasn't not a bad guy at all. Actually, pretty nice guy, very smart guy. And so it's been sad to see him go. See him drift. So we do have our own personal engagement with the topic, though we don't talk to Mom a whole bunch, and it's long distance calls. But even so, it still involves us. Kind of made us wish that we knew the guy a little bit better before this happened. What's this? Bruno. June 1978. Hey Annie, pick this card up in Brno, Czechoslovakia. That feels like it feels like the city name is not finished, like they forgot a vowel or something. Brno. But I'm writing to you on a train to Vienna. I can't wait to go see the Alps. Denmark is so flat, we don't even know what we're missing. Thanks for telling. Oh, we're in Denmark. We're in Denmark. We figured it out. Also, I think I saw the address on. I think I saw Denmark mentioned earlier. I just wasn't paying attention. So yeah, we're in Denmark. Thanks for telling me about Dad's doctor appointment. Tell me more when you get the results. I'll call when I'm settled in Austria. See ya, Christopher. Huh. Wait. Oh, so that intro conversation was actually a long time ago. It was like in '78 or so, or so around there. My brother's old passport, Christopher Jacobson.
Oh, Bruno actually exists.
I imagine so. Yeah. I didn't think it was made up. I just thought it was an odd name for a city. Chica says the original grandfather had it and broke them, seeing how strong their strong, powerful grandfather broke down and forgot them. I'm sorry. Yeah,
It's
it's
okay.
it's. I feel like as multiple personality people, Alzheimer's is a little more poignant for us too because, I mean, a lot of us, everybody in this head right now, since we lost the original personality that was the one that originally, owned, so to speak, this physical body. That means the rest of us, we're all like we run the body, we can use the body, but it's not really our body. We're just using it. So we're all just kind of mentally existent. The physical existence is just a vehicle for us. So we exist as mental creatures, and that's our entirety. So the topic of something like this, a disease that can just wash away what you are mentally, that's kind of just entirely what we are. Though obviously, I think it's fair to say that somebody's physical body, even for a single personality person, their personality is their mind, their mentality, their mental state. Like that makes a person who they are. But we have even less connection physically with the world than like a single personality person would have, I would say. So we're even more mentally inclined, mentally focused. Um, so topics like this, they are. It is a scary topic. Um, but yeah. So this is So why do we have our brother's old passport? Turn page. Oh wow, I see. Because he was a traveler. Look at this. DDR. I don't know what that is. I don't know what country that is. I assume it makes me think of Dance Dance Revolution, but I'm pretty sure Dance Dance Revolution is a game and not a country. Um, so Czechoslovakia, Austria, Yugoslavia, Malta. Even is Malta? Okay, all this is European. Is Malta in Europe?
Yes.
It is. I don't remember where Malta is. What's it next to? Sorry for being a downer. No, Sheikah, it's fine. This is a sad game, so this is a time to talk about these things. Also for the collage. Oh,
Malta's
good
a
point.
southern European island in the Mediterranean Sea.
Oh, okay, it's an island country, right? Okay, fair enough. And then
It's
Malta,
by
and then
Cyprus.
oh, that's interesting. Then Tunisia. I'm probably saying that wrong. That country name doesn't come up for us very often. Um, Interesting though.
Oh
Look
yeah,
at
it's south of Italy.
oh. Also interesting. Notice this here. Entered, departed, entered, departed. 2 stamps for each country, right? Malta. Entered
Yeah.
Tunisia, never left Tunisia. Hmm.
Uh, I actually have history with that. You do one for entering and one for exiting.
Yeah, but he never exited, or at least he never got a stamp for exiting. That's I'm worried about that.
Maybe you're in Tunisia right now.
No, we're in Denmark. The address has confirmed that. When did it expire? Let's see. It expired 1987, and the last stamp was 1978. I wonder what DDR means. I'm still trying to figure that out. It stands for something, I'm sure. Microsoft.
Microsoft's.
Okay, do we want to go to
Uh,
bed?
DDR is an acronym which most commonly is Deutsche Demokratische Republik.
Oh, for Denmark, or I think that's the Dutch, right? So, or
East
Deutsch.
Germany,
Oh,
basically.
Wait, Germany. Wait. Oh, wait. What state was Germany in 1978? Because I know it's been in several states. Was it still broken up in 1978, or was that after that? Because Germany was
In
divided.
1978, Germany was divided.
It was still divided then. So I think then he probably visited Western Germany, basically, because I think the West was more open to. Um, he died on the other side of the wall. I don't know if he did or not. It is notable that he arrived in Tunisia in 1978, never left it, and then DDR in 1978 as well. Wait, 19 June, 1 August. No, wait, no. He left DDR and went to Tunisia because Tunisia is August and DDR is June. So he visited West Germany, left it, and then went to Tunisia. Actually, he went to Malta before that. Why? Wow. Okay, he went right from Malta to Tunisia. By the way, I need to look at a map. Hold on. Yeah, Tunisia is in North Africa. That's what I thought. I was going to say I don't think that's European, but it is near Malta. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm looking at a world map right now, and I'm just realizing that Malta is basically south. Basically, Malta is south of Italy, and then Tunisia is west of Malta. It's basically Malta is basically in between Italy and Africa, more or less. So, not sure where he was going or what he was doing. But he was sort of traveling around. I think you can actually kind of track this if you pay attention to the dates and you look at a world map. You can kind of figure out his journey. I'm not going to look into it further right now because there's more to see in the game here, but it is interesting. This seems to be really well made. This game, you can look into this and be like, oh yeah, that seems like he was doing that. It's like you can kind of investigate it. Is what I mean. I guess we should go to bed. I'm I'm double checking to make sure the candles aren't lit because even though I definitely turned them off, I can't trust that. I can't trust they won't turn back
I
on.
can't either.
Let's go to bed. It's late. Our key's still there. I have to double check these things. I know what we have here, so all right. Okay.
Honestly, also I can appreciate the mellow music.
It's good music too. They do good mood setting music. Little cues, not in the super long. To do. Elizabeth comes at 10. Make coffee, take medication, water plants, and check mail. Sounds pretty typical. Okay, there's a box here. Why is there a box? Well, let's take our medication. Okay, it's Saturday. I don't know what week it is. Let's check that right now. Let's see. Oh, here we went from September to October, so we have changed months. for sure. Well, that's a very sad painting. Something about it's pretty though, but the framing is very sad.
Isn't that us?
I don't recognize it. Do you? Okay, I took my Saturdays.
None that I can remember.
What's in here? Oh, little cat. I like that flower pot.
Toiletries.
Oh. Oh.
Where'd the box go?
Um. Ah.
Did you get the key?
Oh. Yeah, this is hand. Wow. Okay.
Ah.
I think this is doing a good job helping a player empathize with his condition. Like going through this in this game, just watching this happen. What's the first word that comes to mind for you? The first word that comes to my mind is just that it's unsettling. It's like, here's a nice chill house that we're in, and oh wait, like something just changed.
Surreal.
It is. It's surreal. That's a good word too. Right there, I set up the books. All the books. No thing.
Oh, is more of the project being done?
Let's see. We haven't done any more of it. No, I need to put more. I need to take the passport photo probably and put it on there. Oh, here's some mail. Let's look at that in a second. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna turn off the coffee. Turn the coffee on. You stay there this time, coffee cup. Out of water. Okay, I'll get more.
Tiling change.
Wait. Yeah, wait. The fridge. Wait. Okay, the rest of the building is normal, but this is not. This is not the same. Look, we're on the... Remember, we were on the second story floor. And now we're on the first story floor.
There's the coffee maker.
Indeed, I'm just checking. Yeah, that's trippy. Is Alzheimer's also an X8 clone? Wow, you know what? There are some similarities there, I have to admit. I bet this is our previous address, where we moved from. Like, I bet specifically the kitchen is our previous address. I mean, can I get water here? No. Oh! This was out of water. I tried to refill it. It did it. And then I went back and I could finish the plant. Okay. It turns out it wasn't out of water. Or it got water when I wasn't looking, I guess. Oof. Oh, and this room's normal again. That is... Right. Ah, the cup! I told the cup to stay put, but it didn't.
Damn it, cup!
Wait, okay, okay, hold on. Let me get this. Hi. Wait, why are there boxes? Let's open this. Dear Annie Elson, I hope this letter finds you in good spirits. I wanted to take a moment to talk about your recent checkup. It did refill. Oh, it did! See, I even... As a further example to why we identify with games like this, I literally did fill up the water pot in-game and didn't even notice I did so. So, yeah. Yeah. As we discussed during your visit, staying active and maintain daily routines will be incredibly beneficial for you. It's also important to keep your brain active. Little exercises for your memories, like recalling old recipes or past stories, can be rewarding and helpful. You might start noticing that some older memories come back more vividly than before. This is entirely normal, and reminiscing about the past can often be a comforting experience. Feel free to embrace those moments. Sharing those stories with loved ones can be a joyful way to connect and stimulate your mind. Warm regards, Dr. Ehrlich Meyer. So, windows open. That's nice. Hello. Oh, I was trying to talk. I took a sip instead. Yum yum. Okay, man. I actually drink it all. Hello. Hey, Mom. How's the unpacking going? Did you see the name tags I put on the plants? Yeah, they weren't there before. I think they're cute. Maybe this will help you remember to water them all. This room's almost done, I think. How's your bedroom looking? Did we tell about being locked in the bathroom, or ask when did you? I think when did you, because I'm trying to understand, too, what
When
exactly is
did
going
you?
on. Elizabeth, I didn't hear you come in. Yeah, when did you come in? You surprised me.
Oh,
Oh, didn't mean to spook you. I left a note on your to-do list to remind. Wait, sorry, hold on. Oh, typical. Looks like Peter's not coming today either. It kind of seems like... I think Peter's our brother? And he doesn't... It seems like we had a fight a long time ago and he doesn't like us now. I swear, Mom, I love my brother. Oh, no, it is technically our main character's son then. But yeah, I think we had a fight. I love my brother, but if he's not 20 minutes late, he's not coming at all. Well, we still have some boxes to unpack. I know you're capable, Mom, but don't strain yourself when unpacking. Let me get back to Peter. Then I'll help finish things up. Aw. Esther. Peter. What confused me for a second was I thought we time skipped backwards into when we were first unpacking this place. I think, wait, did we actually do that? Or, no, it's just new stuff to unpack, I think. Still says October, yeah. I think we're just unpacking more stuff. Oh, bear. To keep you company. Aw. It has a little stitched leg. At some point it got broken and then it got stitched back up. Or you're just very slow. That's possible. Elizabeth's bear. Look, it's all patched up. That makes it cuter. That's a cute bear. What's in here? It's a lamp. I guess I can go there. Personally, I wouldn't want to sleep next to a lamp I could just knock over with an arm. Especially not two. But, I mean, lights are good to have next to your bed, though. Does it make me tear up slightly? I mean, that's completely an understandable reaction to this game, I think. I dare say that the developers probably... I mean, the developers put a warning at the beginning just in case this upset you too much. Mine? Oh, it's Peter. Fun. Coming back with Mom. Doctor likes the move plan. Good to have his approval. Oh, this is the conversation that Elizabeth, that's our daughter's name, and Peter, that's our son's name, are having. So this must be Elizabeth's phone. Coming back with Mom. Doctor likes the move plan. Good to have his approval. That was September 14th. It's now October. Ooh, you can see something with this. They're barely talking. Basically, the brother and sister, they're barely talking. They like, Elizabeth notified Peter, hey, come back, Mom, Dark likes the move plan. Good to have his approval. That was before the move happened. And then she didn't feel the need to text him again until a month later to update about anything. That shows how estranged that Elizabeth not only is to her brother, but also that our character, whose name I forgot, I think Annie, right? We're estranged from our son as well. Basically, he just seems to be very aloof with the rest of the family. for some reason. Good to have his approval seems very standoffish and neutral, too, but I'm not kind of distant response. So today, when you come by, can you bring photos of you and Noah for Mom? She's been asking. Are you able to swing by the old house really quick? And he responds, hey, I want to be there today, but I can't get out of work. I'll have Noah next weekend. Can we try then? Sorry. Fine, but please don't forget. I'm doing what I can. Yeah, this is so leave me alone, I don't actually care. Or leave me alone, I don't want to get involved kind of responses. That's very well written, though, as far as a narrative experience goes. Like, they're conveying it very well. Just how he doesn't care, basically. Or he does care, but he's distancing himself. It could be that, too. Let's ask about the bear. Looks like you found an old friend, Max. He's taken care of me ever since I was little. That's why he's all patched up. Now he can look after you while I'm at work. This is unlike you, or this is sweet? That is sweet, honestly. This is really sweet of you. He's adorable. Glad you think so. Not too silly for a serious old lady, is it? Ha, no, I don't think so. I like him. I guess I'm used to being the one who takes care of you. Still getting used to you taking care of me. Now we take care of each other, right? I'm not too old to need my mom. It's just... I know what it's like to look after a parent, and now I'm putting you through what your grandfather put me through. We keep talking about this. It's different. I'm older than you were then. It's easier for me. And I have a brother around to help me, you know? Not really. Try not to worry too much about me, Mom. Let's finish unpacking for now, and we'll talk more later, okay? Yeah, I don't think your brother's much of support. But the cup stayed empty. That's good. I'm glad. I was wondering if it would magically refill. Okay. There we go. You don't have to worry about me not being there for you, bro. Thanks, Peter. Alright, here's some utensils. Stuff. There we go. Oh, she's gone. I wonder what would happen if I, like, unpacked the box and quickly turned to see something that might change. It probably would have already changed by then, wouldn't it? I guess I could have unpacked like this, though, at this angle. I wonder what would have happened if I'd done that. Oh, no, never mind. She just went over here. Is that an owl? My brother's owl. Huh. It says CJ on the side? Weird. Hey, Annie. I know it's been a while since my last postcard. I hope I haven't worried you too much. I have to say, I think leaving Denmark for a while was the best decision I've ever made. I've been staying in Vienna these last weeks, which saved me plenty of time to finish a little project. I made it myself, if you can believe that. Called a peace offering. I know you haven't been keen on me traveling for so long, but I hope this makes up a little bit. Maybe this wise old bird will remind you, both of us, that I should listen to you more. That's what it's been telling me anyway. Tell Dad said, hey. So, Christopher, at one point, he wasn't so distant. Or wait, who's Christopher in relation to... Oh, the passport's gone. I forget. Was Christopher also Peter, or is that... No, I don't think so. There's a different... Let's take a look at this. So Christopher was, I guess, our brother. Okay, I see. Sorry, I'm mixing up brothers. One person's a brother, one person's brother to another person. I see. Peter is brother to Elizabeth, Christopher is brother to Annie. Yeah, they're very old postcards. I need to remember this. I just wonder when... I'm trying to look for clues as to why Peter is so distant. So...
That actually can be answered.
I guess I'll have a sit. Well, that was a weird camera. Hey, come look at this. I found a box of your brother's things. You were talking about Uncle Christopher a lot the other day. He's been on your mind lately, huh? Has he? Or he has? Um,
Has he?
I mean, we've been getting a lot of his little letters, so... Oh, is that right? You know better than me at this point. He made that owl wood carving himself, you know. He was talented.
Huh?
Really, it's beautiful. I barely remember it. Why didn't you ever have it out somewhere at the old house? It just brings up hard feelings. We didn't get to talk in person again after he left on his trip. Yeah, remember the trip post... Remember that passport and how it had a stamp for arrival into that one country and then never had a left? So I was right. We didn't get to talk in person after he left on his trip. The last things we said to each other were... Well, anyway, I think you could tell I was upset. Yeah, I remember that conversation at the beginning. This was his way of smoothing things over without changing his mind. So one of those people that is stubborn and is like, I'm not going to agree with you, but here, have this peace offering. Okay, fair enough. Huh, I didn't know that. You never talked much about him. How do you feel about keeping the owl out now? Well, it is very nice. Looking at it now. Yes, I think I would like it out somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sounds good. We can find a nice spot for it. It sounds like something terrible happened while he was traveling and he didn't come back because he passed away or something. That's what it sounds like, at least. Maybe you can find a photo of Christopher for the collage, too. Wait, now I'm the one forgetting things. It's interesting how this game does open up plot threads that make me think. Like, wonder what the history is here. It's written well. It makes me actually interested in the characters. You asked for a photo of me earlier, right? Let me check downstairs. I'm sure I have some in my apartment. Uh-oh, we had a blink moment. You know what that means. That's the postcard earlier. I guess she gave us some photos. We blinked, she came back with photos and left them here, and she's gone. Because we had another time loss.
Indeed.
Hello, Chrysos.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, if it isn't obvious at this point, this is not a very happy game, but it's kind of pretty though. Is that an okay word to use? Like it's the way it's handled it. I'm not turning those candles on. I know better than to do that. Seriously, don't give somebody with memory issues candles. That's not smart.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. But I do have... I'll take this one. As in color. And that... is, I think, Elizabeth. I mean, her 3D model is a little different looking, so I'm guessing that's her. There. I wonder if... Oh... As we play the game, we fill out this family tree. I bet I can mess this up, though. Which would be easier to do with all the memory things, you know? So I'm getting achievements each time I do it right, though. So it looks like I have to try to make sure I remember things, like, as a player, too. That's kind of interesting. Helps me engage. Oh, thank you, Esther. I guess we'll go to bed with our little bear. Is there anything else to do? I don't think so. Okay. Bed.
And
By the way, I don't actually know how long this game is. I'm not really sure how long of experience it is. I kind of wish I did, though, because I might go past the hour if it's a short game and we're almost done with it. Though I did see several other scenes in the Steam page, like other scenes with characters, so I think this might actually be a fairly long narrative experience, at least long for what it is. Is a window open? Oh, I closed it, though. Oh no, the room changed again. Okay, it's definitely a different week. Our pills went backwards. Man, these are some really uncanny paintings. Your favorite cup is drying. Oh no, not in the rain it wouldn't be. Wait, what? Yeah, so that has a door now, because... Okay, alright, sure. And... Still in October, I think. Upstairs. Oh, listen. There's like kids laughing, people eating, I think. How long do we say this game has been in 1 hour? Just 2 submissions, though. Then I'll probably finish the experience then. In that case.
Yeah.
This does feel like a one sitting kind of game, where like if I break it up, it's gonna feel a little like the pace cut messed up. Okay, so now we went upstairs into oh no. So we like entered a dining like a dining room of the past, went up some stairs that shouldn't exist, and returned to our living room nook of the present. That's pretty trippy.
Makes sense.
It makes sense in that it makes sense for Alzheimer's. It makes sense for Alzheimer's to trigger this. That's what it makes sense. And now there's just double
Sorry.
that shouldn't exist. No, it's okay. It's okay. I totally get what you meant. No need to apologize. That's the trip you remember taking. I guess so. Oh wait, this goes down. This goes further down now. Where are we going? Oh no, a choice. Oh wait, no, I don't think I get. These are weird. Huh? Door handles on the outside of the doors like this. Ah, interesting. I'm definitely taking my time a little bit compared to those people being in an hour, probably. But I mean, to be fair, this is something where you kind of need to draw it in. I guess is the way I put it. How did anyone get furniture upstairs? I think probably like that's a memory of an old house, but I bet you that it was getting a bit warped, and it probably wasn't like that. It probably wasn't such a big staircase, but it was just that's how the memories lined them up. It just became a really long staircase. And both layouts of the apartment sit right in your mind at the same time. Yeah, it's really trippy to go back and forth like that. And specifically the way they did it too. Again, on a programming level, this game is handling this very elegantly, where it really is quite seamless. Narrow, same thing. Also the narrowness. Well, the narrowness might be normal because this is Europe. This is Denmark, and I'm pretty sure in Europe everything's like more narrow. I've seen some real narrow staircases in European houses. Oh, it's Christmas time now. The bear, aw. Good morning, Max. Aw, he has a scarf now. And a hat. He's watching the snow. That's good. Plushies are good. We have several.
Plushies are good.
Uh-oh. Well, it would probably screw everything up if I grab the Tuesday one at this point, so looks like we missed a day. Yeah. It's either we missed Tuesday or it's actually Wednesday and we just should have taken the Tuesday one. That's fine, whatever. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I just realized something. Okay, thank you. I don't know who changed the title, but I appreciate it. Okay, so what are we doing? It's no, yeah, it is. We went from October to December, so we skipped November. Went to December. I guess let's make some coffee and water the plants. Right. Water plants, make coffee. That's what we're always doing. Hey, do houseplants die in winter?
Depends on the plant.
Hey, Mom, we've already watered your plants today. Come sit down. I guess you're right. Momo, Benjamin, Agnes, and Frisia. Also, okay, hold on for a second. I need to check what time it is and what day it is. Let's see. Well, okay, the pills look right, so I think we did a daytime skip unless we're moving weeks again, but like, it's the same pill case arrangement, so I think it's the same day. I think we just went from like, yay, I woke up at 8 a.m. to, alright, it's 6 p.m. and dinner, and everybody's here for dinner. I think that's what happened. I think we just lost like 12
I did not see
plus
that it
hours.
should do. Yeah, finger is gone now though.
The thingy?
The to-do list, the little steps was gone.
Oh yeah, that was definitely the old house, so it left away after we arranged our stuff. Oh, pizza! Should have told me there was pizza. I would have arrived a little faster. It looks like a pepperoni pizza with but it's got a little basil leaves. It's a fancy one. You got wine too. Actually, if it has basil leaves, it may not be pepperoni. Maybe it'll be sausage. Our first family dinner in your new apartment. Hello, guys. Sorry, I know pizza is a little underwhelming. Are you kidding me? Pizza's good. I meant to cook, but time got away from me. Oh, what a oh, that line they put in. I meant to cook, but time got away from me. That is such a stabbing line. Just kind of casually. That's a good line, honestly, to put in the game. Just have a character say that, and yeah. Anyways, it's been a bit since we got together, huh? Certainly, too long, way too long. Oh, this must be Peter. Because he did say he was going to have Noah, the way he was saying it was probably his kid, so that's probably Noah. Last time we were all together was back at the house, wasn't it? Has to be. You haven't been here since movie day, right? So it took him like 3 months to actually come around and see us. Even though he technically could have physically driven over. Like he was in the, he could have, and now at that time, but he didn't. Well, Noah, do you like Grandma's new place? Look at that too. She was like, yeah, you haven't been here since moving, and his response was, So he didn't want to engage that point. Well, no, do you like Grandma's new place? Change the topic. Yeah, Dad, it's really nice. How do you like it, Grandma? It's the right change for now, isn't it, Mom? Why did you serve pizza with forks and knives? I just realized this. This family is psychotic. No, it's fine. You can do that if you want. It's just like everybody's doing it too, not just like one weird person. Everybody. This is just a family tradition. Pizza with knife and fork. Do never touch the pizza with your hand. Knife and fork. It's fancy pizza. You gotta eat it with knife and fork because fancy pizza. Also,
that's the European way, actually.
Is it European to use a knife and fork on your pizza? Maybe it is. I wouldn't know.
That's what I do.
Well, I mean, again, like I said, there's always the weird one here and there. But
to be fair, one.
Okay, I will confess we have eaten knife and fork pizza before when the pizza is really greasy and we're like, I don't want to get this out of my head, so we use knife and fork. Yeah. So some pizza is like so sloppy that it's like you can't pick it up and the whole thing droops. So it's like, you know what, knife and fork type, or just fork, really. Also, I'm just gonna say I understand completely fair that the kid's not getting wine. However, hey kid, we're gonna have wine. You just have water. Like, get him a soda or something.
Water.
Come on.
Get him a soda. Give him a juice.
Give him something. Give him something nice too. All right. It's the right change for now, isn't it, Mom? You know, if you're both living here, I'll have to come to town more often. I'm so sorry for the hardship, Peter. It does seem like it is for him. That'd be great, but didn't you say it'd be hard to pull off with work? I can figure something out, sis. I always do. Maybe he is just legitimately busy and also a little bit distant. And it's not so much him trying to avoid people. It's hard to tell. So do you like living here, Grandma? It's nice, but isn't it kind of weird? Everybody's looking at me. All right, Weird Al. Weird Al, honey. Sometimes you just have to get to know a new place before you warm up to it. Oh, I don't mean bad weird. I just weird. The rooms are like Aunt Elizabeth's place, but reversed. Oh. Everything's switched around. Oh, I hadn't thought about it. Yeah, it was the same apartment complex as her. So it's just the same apartment building. It's just another unit in it, but it's like different. That is weird when that happens. That is weird.
I got it now.
Yeah?
You weren't looking at your older house, you were looking at your daughter's house.
I don't know. It felt too different for that, though. It could have been just an older place we lived in. So note that for later. Yes, that seems important. It's the same ingredient. But I'm on the left side of the building, and Grandma's on the right. That is kind of weird. So yeah, they're on different sides of the buildings. The units are laid out similarly, but also weirdly laid out differently from each other because they're just on different sides of the building. Makes sense. It is kind of weird, huh? We might all get a little turned around in here sometimes. Grandma? If you live here now, does that mean we'll come here for Christmas? Keep tradition? Well, I've always hosted you all. Don't see why that should change now. You don't really know how you'll be feeling then, Mom. But it's December. We're in December. I think we're well enough-ish to do some... I mean, like, with her help, I don't see why that'd be bad. Well, you know, if she ends up wanting to host, we could figure it out. I'm just saying things change fast. If we can't predict your mornings, what makes you... to have it, so it's okay, you know? Whatever Elizabeth wants. Whatever Mom needs. What if instead of Grandma's... Uh-oh. We have missed great deals of this conversation. I'll ask. Let's ask. Let's see what's going on. I'm sorry. I lost myself for a minute, I think. What was it you said? You okay, Mom? Should we call it a night? Oh, we didn't even... Look, everybody ate. Everybody ate but us. We didn't eat because we were losing time. Elizabeth, come on. She's okay. Why aren't you more concerned? Of course I am, but that doesn't mean I need to hover over like... And the phone is becoming a real issue. If it doesn't get put back, it can run out of battery. We could solve that too. I'll get her a corded phone. Okay, so she's like over worrying about us. Perhaps understandably. And he's like trying to downplay everything. So they're both making a mistake here. She's worrying too hard and getting way too stressed out. And he's just like way too like, whatever, man. It's not a big deal. So they're both kind of in the wrong here. Even though we are missing parts of the conversation, I can tell what's going on here. So
Change topic.
Change topic or step in? Redirect, okay. That's true. I think redirect makes more sense since they're both on opposing sides of this. No, could you help me with something? Sure, Grandma. How? Can you help me with my photo collage project? I need help choosing from some old family photos. I have some pictures to show you of my brother, Christopher. You and your dad both look a bit like him, actually. Shoot, I knew something was still at the old house. The photo boxes. I can get them next time I'm over there. Thanks. How about we go together? Maybe Mom could look after Noah while we... Okay, that seemed to be a good redirect. Too bad we blacked out again. It looks like we did the job of calming them down, though.
Yeah. I feel like step-in would have made it much worse.
Was this painting always blank on its right side?
No.
I can't tell if that was just it was just, you know, painted that way?
No,
or...
it was finished.
Why are you at dinner with Harry Potter? What a comment! Okay, we're still in December. Oh, this pizza box. So it's just after the food was eaten. The bank said it shouldn't be a problem. Just need us both to sign off. Thanks for this. This stuff goes over my head. No worries. We're figuring that out. She's really fixated on her brother right now, isn't she? I know. Really need to dig up those photos. I understand why those memories are coming back to our character like that for our brother, because that is something that would haunt you, right? Your brother goes on a big trip. You have a big fight before he does. He's like, whatever, we'll talk about when I'm back. And then he doesn't come back. That would kind of haunt you. That's how the game started, by the way. That conversation. It didn't show art. It just was. It was just text. But really, think of those photos. She keeps asking and asking. Yeah, but isn't it kind of odd she never brings up Dad? For all her reminiscing, she never mentions him. Why do you think that is? I guess she just isn't feeling stuck on him. Maybe Mom and Dad were just good, you know? Kind of sweet when you put it like that. No baggage to obsess over, maybe. Anyways, can you look over this one next? Sure. And so we caught that conversation. I like how there's a bag, so I can't enter.
That's your baggage.
Physical representation. You don't remember your husband. I'm thinking that too.
Yeah, that was who was missing in that photo.
What photo? Oh, you mean... No, what photo?
The photo that's missing the right half. That had the husband in it.
Oh. When did we see that photo? I don't even remember. When was the last time I looked at it? Also, they left. Oh. Oh, it's that same test again, but it's later. I could tell it's later because it's a different drawing and it's not as good as last time. Also, yeah, they were mentioning that one thing that she was worried about is that we weren't charging this. Oh, hello. Why was that record just... Oh, it's on its edge. That means... Oh, no! Oh, that's subtle. So, a record player like this, if you're not aware, you put the needle into it, and then it plays music, and then eventually the needle goes out, and then it scratches, and it doesn't make any more music because it's at the edge. So, at some point, the record started and played all the way through itself and went to its scratchy mode, and we missed that. We missed the entire record playing. Whoa. Oh, no! What happened here? Oh, well, I guess I don't have to clean up the spill if I don't remember it. Oh. I mean, we can wash the dishes here, but not the right sink, though.
Hi.
Advanced mom powers? I guess so. Why do I have a feeling like the weather is also serving as a metaphor?
Yes. I feel you could be.
By the way, can we appreciate the sound design? When I approach the windows, we hear the whooshies louder. It may be a bit hard for you guys to hear, I'm not sure, but... Honestly, could turn
I can hear.
You can hear it? Okay. I did actually turn down the audio earlier. I just realized there's really no reason for that. It's not a loud game. There we go. Let's save it? Okay. You know what just added to the experience for me, though? I could have sworn earlier, right before I began the game, I turned it down, and then I changed my mind, and I turned it back up, but when I just checked the settings here, it was down again. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh no. Okay. So, our bedroom turned into... Look, Peter. Peter and Elizabeth. Oh my gosh, I like how Peter was talking with Esther, out from Esther. And it's funny because Peter's on the top bunk and it's the blue one. The volume was fine. Oh, was it? Oh, did I turn up too much now?
No, you're good.
Okay. I guess, yeah, actually, you tell me if it's too loud, Chica. You're good at that.
Peter is just gonna crush everybody who is down.
So yeah, we were in their room when they were kids. Uh-huh. Oh no, this is so trippy. This is This is their room when they were kids. But on the table here is Peter of Vietnam. So this is him as an adult too. Well, I guess if I had to go to the past kids' room to get this photo I needed, then I guess I'll just take
He
it.
looks like a beetle.
Oh, and the bear before it got stitched up. You know, when it was newer, because it's been around a long time. I had to tidy Elizabeth's bed, but Peter's bed was all tidy already. There's like a bird over there. Oh, it's like a backdrop. I thought it was a real bird for a second. Oh no! Oh no! When looking out windows previously, even if I looked around the corner and stuff, I would still see the environment. It was kind of low texture, but the entire environment was there. When we look out this window in the past, we see the backyard, but everything past the backyard walls is just void.
Mm-hmm.
The memory is only stretching so far. I wonder when it'll disappear. Has the spill returned? No, not yet. Well, we can place the collage. By the way, I think the game will end when this collage is done. Or maybe it won't. Actually, it'd be more poignant if it ended before we finished it. I guess we'll see. We're still in December. Better add Peter before you forget to. Very true. Which one? I mean, I kind of like his... What is that? Like a prom photo? The other one, he's not... He looks kind of intense. So let's use the, this one. It actually lets me place these in any slot, so I can mess that up. Okay, 3 left. Yeah, Eric, our husband. I don't think we've thought about him at all lately.
He's not even on the tree.
Yeah, we haven't found his... I mean, he is on the tree. That's Christopher. That's Eric, and Christopher's our brother. But Eric is on the tree. It's right next to Annie, us. But, yeah, we haven't gotten his photo yet.
You know what I mean is everyone looks like they're on the log, but that one person.
On the log?
The brown log?
Oh, you mean Christopher's, like, off to the side is what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, because, like, because that's kind of the family tree is work. Eric and Annie had the kids, Peter, Elizabeth, and then Peter had a kid with somebody, and that's Noah. That somebody, by the way, isn't on the tree either, I noticed. Thinking about it.
I don't think we would remember them.
Yeah, maybe not. It's just weird that we don't want to include them on the family tree, though. Like, because the tree, I think, was... our daughter helped us design that, so it's weird that Peter's wife is not on that. But I guess that's distant enough family that we're not counting it, I suppose. I don't know. Noah's being counted, though, because... Well, I mean, grandchildren. You gotta count grandchildren, right?
Oh, I know something else.
What?
All the other photos looks like they're getting more and more, like, childishly slightly, like, drawn.
Are you serious? I'll check. Good morning, Max. I will check if I'm allowed to. Noah visit at 1 p.m. Okay. Now let's see if you're right. Are the photos shifting on us? No, they're the same as they were before. They're the ones I cut out before. At least they are right now. Can't really say that for 100% certainty, I guess. Was that chair always over there? It kind of looked awkward there.
No. That chair was blocking the
It was over here,
clock
right?
before.
Yeah, it was next. That would be a more logical place for it. They divorced. Yeah, that would explain why she wouldn't be added. That actually would explain... Oh, no, we actually got a context clue to that. I just missed it. In some of the earlier messages, Peter was like, yeah, I'm getting Noah. When do you get Noah? When you share child custody. That's when you get Noah. So Noah's probably going back and forth between mom and dad, basically, because of sharing custody. Something we also knew from our life. Caleb did. Okay, what's this? Oh. So the tests are getting worse. What is it? Oh my goodness. We went from December to April. So we just did a 4-month time skip. And our test results are now getting so bad that we can't even not only we're not drawing hexagons anymore, we're drawing squares. The squares are bad too, and they're not even
No
intersecting
interlap.
now. We can't even
Yeah.
intersect them now. And look at this. They were all balled up. So, we were in our own time just trying to do the test and getting frustrated and balling them up because we were doing so badly. That's what's happening here. We're getting frustrated ourselves. But you can still tell you're not doing right. Hence the balling them up. Like, an effort is being made. It's not going well, but we're still cognizant enough of that we can get frustrated. That must suck really bad, right? To be aware of the problem, but also the problem still happens. The cup, the dang cup. Every time. Oh, it's a box. Oh, what's this? 1 August 78. Hey, Annie, I know it's been too long since I reached out, and I'm sure you're cross about that. I need to think about your last letter for a bit. I know this is hard to hear, but I'm not ready to come home. I will soon, but I need a little more time. A lot has changed for me while traveling these last 2 months. I feel awake. Coming home feels like going backward. I have a lot to say, but I think it's better for both of us if it's said in person. I'm not sure where I'm staying in Tunis yet. Tunis! That was Tunisia. That was the last place he went to before. He never left there. But I'll find a hotel or a phone. I'll call when I have a plan. I have a bad feeling about this. This might have been his last note. Christopher's watched. It stopped. It's pretty old. That makes sense. Here's our cup. Did you change color on me? No, I think you're the same. I'm not sure.
No, it's always been pink.
I thought it went from red to lavenderish.
Oh,
Oh boy.
it's lighting, yeah.
Oh boy. Should we take a pill or should we not?
I mean, you didn't take today, maybe, but
I think we didn't take today. I mean, yeah, I didn't physically go over here and do this in the game today, but I guess it's okay.
They gave it a release. Wow.
Yeah, this game does a great job just making you doubt yourself heavily.
Is it magenta? I don't know the color.
Magenta. Okay, it's always been. I thought it was red this whole time, and then I realized it was magenta. Again, yeah. Anyways, I want to sip. Sip. Okay, we still need to work on this. We've been taking a long time to work on this. It's been months. Alright, hello, Noah. Found one. Come sit. Hold on, let me drink this.
Hi, Harry Potter.
Okay, what'd you find? Oh, I like this one. So, this is your brother Christopher? I like him. He looks friendly. When did you, or don't let him know? Okay, this is a little harder, because, being honest with the adults makes more sense, but for the kid, I'm not sure. We had a big old time skip, but it's clear what's going on because of earlier conversations. Noah's helping us look for Kristen. We had to ask for his help in December, remember? So he's helping us now. I'm going to say don't let him know in this case.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he was. But where did you find this album, Noah? Oh, it's okay, Grandma. We wrote down what we were doing today in case you forgot. See? Oh, that's right. You want me to help choose photos for that thing you're making. Dad will take me home later. So what was Christopher like? Oh, the kid seems nice, though. Was he nice? Geez, do we lie because he's a kid? Or do we just say, like, yeah, we have problems? The truth is better in this situation, even if he is a kid.
Mhm.
It is good.
Mostly. He could be a little boneheaded, honestly. Selfish sometimes. Especially with our father. Neither of them were good to each other, and I'd get caught in the middle. One Christmas, they got into a big fight and Christopher ran away from home. He kept talking about this old house down the road. He wanted to see inside, but Dad forbade it. Said it was abandoned. When Christopher ran off, I just knew he'd been up there. So I followed him. To protect him or to be like him? Probably to protect him. I always had to save him from himself. Nobody else ever cared about him. He had a big imagination. Was always reading fantasy novels. He found feathers in the snow outside the house and said an angel was stuck in there. Oh, that explains why he made an owl statue later. Kind of. Feathers. Got himself through a window, but fell right on his back. Rattled the whole house, and... And what, Grandma? What was in the house? His angel or a hard lesson? Huh. I'm not sure what his angel would end up saying. What do you think we should pick? Tell the story right or you'll forget it. I'm gonna guess a hard lesson.
A hard lesson.
Because he fell on his back. Ow. Good thing he was just a kid. He probably could recover. Probably a hard lesson. The house was in the house. Don't lose this. You're slipping. Don't lose this. The house. He was... I wish you knew. Grandma? Dad says when people get old, they forget things, but he also says you're sick. What if you write things down more, like the story? Then maybe you won't forget so much. This kid's good. This is a good kid. Does he know or don't scare him? Yeah, probably does. He probably knows enough. Yes, forgetting a lot these days. I'm sick with something that makes me forget. But, are you losing all your memories? What if you forget the story? But that I was here. I'm sorry, kid, but you're causing us anxiety for saying that. Well, truth is that's scary for me too. I might forget those things. But forgetting so much has taught me something about memory. I always know how I felt, even when I forget what made me feel one way or another. The game actually started with the pointing out that, like, the feelings were what was sticking with us, right? Right from the very get-go, the very first story bit with Christopher. It was the feelings that stuck around as the words faded out. The words that stuck around were the words that meant feeling. Some feelings are so important, they last longer than memories. Every day with you feels like that. Mindfulness exercise sort of thing, yeah. Wait, what was that, Grandma? You feel something? Some feelings are... I feel happy. Here, now. Happy with you. As long as you're here. Yeah, thanks, Grandma. You too. Today's been fun. Maybe we could do something else together. We still have time before Dad comes back. I brought a puzzle with me. Don't think it'll be too hard. Wanna try? That's probably a good exercise. Oh, did I just... I hope that's not... I mean, he can have coffee, I guess. I don't know. It's fine. Oh, he's gone. Oh, we're doing things. Puzzle! Could also be called Coco, which would be better.
Yeah.
Expect him to be gone when he blinks. Yeah. But this is stronger than that. Yeah. He's gone now, though. But that was nice. Oh, so don't feel bad for crying.
I'm sorry.
No. There's a little something in my eye, too. I'm holding it together so far, but... Aw, this is cute. What is this? Is this a big old tram? Is he driving a tram? I don't know if he's licensed for that. Aw. Oh, what are they making? Oh, that must be some Danish food that I don't know. Oh, is that like a... Is that like a gingerbread man cake and he's like stabbed through with ketchup? What is this? What is this? It's like a... No, it's like a pizza gingerbread man thing. It's a pizza cake. I think. A pizza cake. Oh, a pizza... I'd like a pizza cake. That's what I want for my birthday. A pizza cake. Okay. Just make it in a fun shape and then make it a pizza. That sounds wonderful, actually. I really like that. Oh, it's obviously a good time to put some... I think... Which one? I think I'll pick this one, because the pizza cake. Noah. Also, notice that as we place the photos, the tree gets bushes on it, or leaves on it. Also, private box. Where did that come from? That wasn't there. Let's look around a little bit. I need to know what time it is. It is still April. It's important to check, I feel. I think this might be the same day. It's hard to tell. Alright, let's look at the private box. Puzzle's still there. I feel like there's probably little Easter eggs here and there, like if I do look around a certain time, something might notice differences. Annie. Oh, an old journal. 6 August 1978. I need to put my feelings somewhere. Eric encouraged me to try this, but I don't know where to start. I used to journal when I was younger. Eric is her husband, by the way. This is the first time we've seen that being mentioned. So, I used to journal when I was younger. I remember Christopher stole an old journal of mine once. He always knew how to get a rise out of me when he wanted my attention. They found his body 2 days ago. He was pulled out of a wreckage of a bus-on-bus collision in Tunisia. I knew that something happened there. He and 17 others gone. I have read and reread the letter from the consulate. They say they're in touch with the Danish government and are sending home his remains. How do I tell Peter and Elizabeth what I barely understand myself? Also, bus-on-bus collision, that sounds horrific. Let's see, next day, 7th August 1978. The kids know lots of stories about their Uncle Christopher. Elizabeth asked about that owl statue you sent me. It has a story behind it, too. A little joke Christopher knew only I would get. I should write some of these stories down. When people die, they become stories. There's an angel stuck in that house, he told me. It's abandoned, but I swear I saw a light. He pulled up the chain-link fence so I could crawl under. And this page is ripped out. Huh. Oh, you can I never knew. Oh, that's nice. I didn't realize there's an accessibility feature here. If there's text in a letter or whatever, I can hit spacebar to get it in plain text to more easily read it. That's a nice consideration. Christopher's photo box. Well, it seems to be a old diary. That's what you were supposed to say to Noah. He saw his angel. Ah, I see. I guess that makes sense. Oh. The room has changed again. Didn't want to wake you, took the kids to school. I know it's a tough time, but don't forget to eat, Eric. Oh, this must be after Annie realized she lost Christopher, basically. And here's the other page. Alone, waiting for my brother to pull me up, something caught my eye in the snow. I found a feather as long as my forearm. I believed then, and I wanted to. I'm fighting 5 pages. It's behind my head. There's little markers to find this. Oh, what an interesting cabinet style. I guess if your house was slanted, you just... Alright, slanted cabinet time. Makes sense. I feel like you'd have to custom design that, but works. One by the window. Oh, is there? Well, not this window. Maybe the window in the first room. Oh, there was. Look at that. The window slid open, just like he said it would. It's Christmas, Annie. Dad's too drunk to care where we are. He hoisted himself over the windowsill and out of sight. Dad's too drunk to care where we are. Yeah, so that's why Annie said that nobody cared about Christopher but her. Because it sounds like they had a pretty bad father. I don't know about their mom.
That's understandable.
Relatable, unfortunately. Back in our bunks, bums raw from the lashing, I understood a few words through Christopher's sobs. Stupid owl, no such thing as angels. Oh, he thought he saw an angel and it was an owl. That's why he did the owl statue. And, wow, yeah. I remember this was this was an older time, so back then it was also more, as stupid as it sounds, more acceptable to do physical punishment on your kid. Which is horrible, but that's how it used to be, a little more acceptable, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Christopher more than Erica, so that's older memories. Yeah, they're more embedded because they're deeper. And also, just Christopher had a pretty sad passing, which makes it easier to remember too, I think. So this is... I wonder if this is the house that Christopher and Annie grew up in? Letter of acceptance of human remains. No, this is... No, right. This is the house that Annie and Eric owned together, probably. This is the house at the time... This is Eric and Annie's house, grown up, at the time right after Christopher died, basically. To whom may concern, for shipment remains, I request the remains of deceased be shipped to Denmark. Do not conduct an opposite. Annie Olsen, named next of kin, sister of the late Christopher Jacobson, who died in Tunisia due to traffic accident, willing to accept her human remains upon arrival at the Copenhagen airport. 8878. Wings fluttered. I felt a breeze on the back of my neck. A backlit figure swept through the open window, smaller than a man, but larger than any bird I'd ever seen. By the way, I think I'm reading these pages maybe out of order, but you get the idea. That is such a childlike thing to do, though. Like, oh, I want to go visit the abandoned house. I swear, an angel is there. And it actually is an owl that just, decided to use the house as a little place to chill out. But, in a way, it's still magical, because owls are cool. I heard Papa calling first. Christopher bolted back to the window, but he tripped and fell. He let out a yell that shook me, and the sound echoed in the house. Oof. The sound design. So he sounds like he really hurt himself tripping there. Trying to run back in before Dad noticed, and then, man, that's brutal. Not only did he trip and hurt himself, but then he also unfortunately got a lashing, like that one note said too afterwards. Wow, that's just not nice. I think he punished himself well enough for sneaking out of the house and tripping, trying to get back. I think at that point it's like, okay. I mean, yeah. It doesn't even sound like they did anything terribly bad. It just sounds like they went out too late. They snuck out of the house late because they wanted to check out the old house down the street. I guess it's not safe, but it's not that dangerous either. It's not like the worst thing a couple kids could get up to, I'd say. Christopher. Yeah, so we can put the notes back. And this is the notes, yeah. In the right order now. Also, it says a lot about their dad that he got completely drunk on Christmas. So you can almost certainly imagine that he was divorced too, probably. Considering Dad's too drunk to care, it's like, okay, then there's probably no mom to care, is there? For one reason or another, divorced or something worse. Yeah, so he's tripped trying to get back, and then the owl got scared and left. And despite Christopher saying stupid owl, there's no such thing as angels, he later did an owl carving, so I guess ultimately he did still cherish that experience, even though it was a bad night in a way. Certainly at least gave him a fascination with owls. Let's see. Well, okay. Still April. Oh, it's a glow-in-the-dark calendar. Look, that's kind of neat. Well, part of it glows. That's neat. Either that's just a small lighting thing I just noticed with the game engine, or I think there's actual calendars that have all the letters and numbers glow, so you can easily see them anytime.
Yeah, I actually know of some of those.
They're nice and handy. Well, let's go to bed. Good morning. Oh,
Music's more somber.
look, good morning.
Where is Mark? Yeah.
We forgot their name.
Oh.
Well, you know what's sad? I forgot their name too. What was their name?
I think it's Max.
Max. We didn't. Yeah, we forgot. Good morning. Yeah, we forgot their name is Max. Aw. Oh,
Sorry.
it's okay. Oh, look, the toilet. It has the safety stuff now. When in this situation, oh no, what do I do in this situation? The rule was always if there was a missed day, I just went to the next one. But now there's a missed day at the end too.
There's a Sunday.
What day is today?
I will take Tuesdays at this point because I don't know what else best to do. Toothbrush. Oh, there's extra. There's notes now. Oh. Oh, that's why the bathroom seems different. Maybe too. Is this... Wait. This is kind of still our place, but not.
Is this a nursing home?
It kind of looks like it might be a nursing home or hospital hallway, but it's also mingled with the paintings in our apartment and the rooms. See, we're having another... No, did we move? No, the Nook's still there and everything. It's another case where we're having two different locales blending together in our mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now we're in July, so we went through we were in April, so we went May, June, July. It's a 3-month time skip. Dr. Monday. Don't use. That's honestly,
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. Sorry, the first thing that came to mind is that actually, Nikki, another personality with us, is the one doing our cooking, doing main cooking, because I'm not actually allowed to use this either. And not because of memory loss, just because I'm kind of clumsy because I am technically a kid. So, as a personality that is a kid, I am not necessarily trusted with not burning myself, considering I have burned myself. So, yeah.
For me, it's usually either me or Midnight that handles the cooking.
Fortunately, Nikki is really good at cooking. Actually, better than Charm. So, really, really passionate about it. So, leaving it to Nikki is fine because Nikki's really good at it. Where'd you put the
It's
water?
to be dexterous.
Yeah. I just got a kid clumsiness to how I use this body, basically. That's kind of how I'd summarize it. Don't forget to water Frasier. Wait, just Frasier? What about the other 3? We have 4 plants. Oh. I guess we're... So, subtle detail. There was house keys in this bowl all the way until now, but now they're gone. In other words, I don't think we're trusted to leave the house anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're beyond having a key. That's a subtle that is such a... There's so many little details you could miss in this game as you go along. That's, again, kind of well done. Hang up. Oh boy, let me fix that. There's just 2 left here. Can we finish it? Well, the other 3 are doing well. Did we just... It looks like we just started neglecting Frasier specifically for some reason.
Yeah.
Frasier?
That's the name of the... It says so on the little... Yeah, Freja. Is that Freya?
Yeah.
Except for Frasier.
Yeah, pretty much, Esler. Yeah.
You water top to bottom. Oh, right. And sometimes we run out of water, and if we run out of water, that last plant doesn't get water because we don't refill it.
You don't remember that you need to go there again.
Oh, that makes sense. What's this then? This is mailed home with Christopher's body. Titus alone. Oh, remember he liked fantasy novels and stuff. Is this a fantasy novel? Titus Alone. That's probably a real book. Does somebody want to just quickly Google that for me? 20 July 1978. Christopher, I don't know how much your travels have meant to you, but you have been listening to what I've been trying to tell you in my letters. Dad's doctors are saying he might need a lot of care after he has a surgery. A lot. Okay, so... Oh, now I understand a little bit more why Christopher didn't seem to care about their dad, because their dad was abusive drunk when they were kids, so he didn't really want to get involved. Which is probably also why Annie and Christopher were fighting before he went on his trip, because Annie still wanted to care for their dad, and Christopher was like, heck no, he was a terrible person. So they had a disagreement, I think. Titus Alone is the third and final novel in Mervyn Peake's Gormenghast trilogy, published in 1959. It follows Titus as he advocates his throne and flees the ancient ritual-bound castle of Gormenghast, venturing into a strange modern world of cities, technology, and a dystopian society. Wow, never heard of this trilogy. But yeah, it sounds like fantasy novels. And there was an earlier bit where it was mentioned how much Christopher liked fantasy novels. So science fiction is technically fantasy too, right? Kind of sounds like both. But yeah, Erica is spread thin.
Why he liked the book.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of understandable
Oppressive
to delve into fantasy novels when your real life is bad.
No, especially when it connects to real life. Oppressive regime, aka oppressive ruling, running away from it all.
That's a good point. And a book about travel, too, in that sense, which is why he started traveling. Remember that one note, too, that read basically where Christopher was saying, like, I feel like getting away from home has made me feel like I'm more alive, or that my life has improved. Basically, just getting out of there is what... That's why he traveled, because he felt way better that way.
Yeah.
Eric and I are spread thin with the kids as it is, so I'm going to stop waiting for you to offer on your own and tell you what you need to do. You need to come home early. I know you won't do it for Dad, and I never asked if it was about that. I need you to do this for me. You've been talking about this kind of trip since we were little, but there will be time for this later. You said it yourself before you left. You owe me. Call me when you get this, Annie. A little unfair to order him around when he's a grown adult, but at the same time, we saw his passport. He went from, like, one country to a second, to a third, to a fourth, to a fifth, and then he died on the 6th. I think it was. So he certainly had a big old trip. He should have probably come back and helped. He definitely already had one heck of a trip, you know? It's not like he barely traveled. Kind of seems like he was being a bit of a travel junkie. You ever notice that? Have you ever, like, seen a YouTube... Have you ever watched YouTubers that travel a lot, and you kind of get the impression that they just never want to sit still? And some people are like that. Some people just never want to sit still, and that's fine. But some people seem to almost be addicted to the idea of traveling to the next destination. And I envy if you have enough money to even do that, but I'm not sure. Like, sometimes I think it's good to travel. It's definitely good to travel and refresh yourself sometimes, I think. But when people just do it and do it and do it, I kind of wondered, do they ever have an anchor point? Do they ever, anchor themselves down to a place ever? Because I feel like just as important as it is to get out of things and move around, it's also important to have an anchor point as well. Mondo says, I can't stand travel personally. I think Charm is very much not travel focused, but I think that Charm would enjoy traveling with Essler. Charm would enjoy traveling with a significant loved one. But outside of that, no, not really.
We like traveling, but in like
Moderation?
moderation. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Wait a minute. You know they could have solved this. Okay, Elizabeth, if you want us to water all 4 plants, get us a watering can that's big enough to water all 4 plants at once without having to refill it. That would probably have been the smart move.
Then we would have forgotten to refill it.
Yeah, that could still happen. As a random note, the call me as soon as possible letter makes me wonder if the phone line was out exactly because we tried to call. Oh, because we left it off the hook and everything? So
Yeah.
nobody could call us, right? Yeah, that's how that works. Alright, so what do I have to do now? I forgot. Oh, over here. There's also a phone. Oh, Peter. I'm just worried this is happening faster than we thought. I just want to keep options open. We keep talking about this. I just don't see what you're seeing. She doesn't want to go, Elizabeth. It should be that simple. You're not exactly the one here every day. So this is Elizabeth and Peter quibbling again because they have completely different mindsets with us. Also, sounds like that moment where the hallway would look like a nursing home or a hospital. On that note, it looks like Elizabeth is talking about nursing homes now. The first time you watered the plants, you put the can back without refilling it. You just did. Oh. I don't think I'm allowed to refill it, though. I don't think the game is like letting me pick it up and refill it. Oh. There's 2 photos. That wasn't there a second ago. Alright, let's start with this one. So who's this? That's a good question. Oh.
Maybe that's our husband.
I was going to rotate that around, but I actually hit the wrong button. There might have been a name on the back. Yeah, it's Eric. Okay. Eric is, what's on your to-do list? Yeah, it's Eric. Okay. Kind of gives, well, he definitely has a smoke energy. He has a cigarette there. Smoking indoors. Eric.
Making everybody have to deal with this more.
Yeah, but again, one of those things that was more common in the 70s and such when this was taken, probably. Not proof of it, but yeah. Also the cake. I'm gonna take the cake one, because then, yeah, get a little bit of that. There. Oh, it's a little bit of there, too. There we go. That just leaves... I thought that Christopher was the number one thing on our mind, but he's the last one we're going to be filling in, if we do. We don't have too many photos of you to choose from. You're always the one behind the camera. Even when taking care of Dad pushed me past my limits, you were steady. Now I think I'm pushing the kids past their limits. Yeah, he seemed consistent, though. Like, leaving a nice note to his wife and stuff when she wasn't doing well, so seems like a good guy. How would you handle all this? We didn't really get to know much about Eric. That's like the one character here that we didn't really get... Well, okay, we don't know anything about our parents, but... Except for they exist, but... oh. We're back to this house, which... This is the house we had of Eric, I think? I don't know, wait, maybe not. No, yeah, it is. Look, where's Dad? Okay. So this is his house. Remember the drunk dad, the bad guy? This is when he got really sick. So this is when he probably was... Okay, this bed here, this is like a medical bed in the house. This could be a case of our memories mixing between hospital and house, but what I think it's more likely to be, especially with that, is this is hospice care, where you get, like somebody is so sick and you bring them home and they have a hospital bed they get brought with and stuff. Oh, but then there's also a notice. Oh no, look how bad it is now. This is our mental acuity testing, and it has gotten...
I mean, it's interesting though, because at the very least you remember that it was a pentagon.
Yeah, but I feel like that was two shapes accidentally forming a pentagon that we drew there. I don't know though. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I mean, looking at the bright side of things, yeah, but you get someone that helps arrange someone pack their bag, so to speak. Yeah, Strawberry. That's one way to put it too. So where's Dad? Where's Dad? He should be in that bed. And no more extra tries. Yeah. Don't wake the kids. Knock knock. Jeez. Actually, oh geez, yeah. Also notable detail, like in some video games this wouldn't be notable, just a black flat void behind a window. That wouldn't be notable in a lot of games, but this game very specifically made it very clear that windows could be seen through and you could see other things. So at this point, our memories are just reading windows is just this. Also, you remember how that one memory where the backyard, it, like out past the fence, we didn't see anything past that, but it was still like this nice white, glowy, you know, light.
Now it's dark.
Now it's just this void. Now it's just this darkness. So it's not even like a nice, pleasant light. There was a window there. Yeah. There was a window there. I don't remember anything past that, but there was a window there. So we'll put a window there, even though there's nothing going to be past it. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're making it really clear, like especially with this window. Like it's very much interesting. We don't remember anything past the window, but we still remember the hum of the kitchen sink light. There's something about that. That is actually pretty appropriate for, like, emulating the idea of Alzheimer's, I'd say, too. Like, just some stuff so poignantly rememberable. Does anybody here have a sound that they'll never forget?
Yes.
Just something random that it's just like you will instantly remember it if it comes up. We recently were playing a game with a really weird soundtrack, and it got this little whoa, 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 whoa kind of spooky tone, and it immediately triggered. Remember how I said earlier how we don't really have a lot of the childhood memories from Caleb? Like before 19 it's hard to remember stuff. Before like 14, it's basically nearly impossible. And all that being said, when I was listening to the soundtrack recently, it did this like weird warbly woo 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 effect, and then all of a sudden we were like, oh, Halloween, 10 years old, spooky ghost decoration you hang up that went woo woo woo. I know somebody may remember that sort of. There's just a ghost that it makes this very silly high pitched woo woo noise. It's kind of like tronic noise, not really a woo, more of a buzz, but it's a thing that exists as a Halloween decoration, and we remember that. So, the sound when your phone reacts to old speakers, or the other way around, actually. Oh, feedback sound. I know what you're talking about.
For me, it's basically fluorescent lights. For some reason, I flash back to an old office party the original had with their father.
Huh. It's interesting how sounds can, like, directly chain link with certain memories sometimes. Stravarian said, my biological grandmother had Alzheimer's. She lost so much of her mind, yet recalled her hatreds of what a few family members had done 40 years ago. Yeah, that is so interesting, those sort of things. Those things just stick that you wouldn't think stick, but they stick. And this is doing a fair bit of what it can be like in matters. Yeah. I think it's
honestly,
really... Yeah?
The little part where Noah was asking, like, tell me about, like, your brother, that actually got to me, because that's the original in here talked to the grandfather that had Alzheimer's, and there was stories like that, and it basically pretty much went similar.
But yeah, I definitely think the designers of this game did a great job with this because, like, again, that void and yet the detail in this light sound, but the lack of detail in this window. It goes to show that they're really like it's kind of a low poly art style the game has in general, but they are putting so much attention to detail in the art and what they do and don't show is extremely intentional for the narrative. It's both audibly and visually. July, Dr. Monday. Yeah, I could tell the game loaded for a second, so I knew we were back, but well, sort of back.
There's less and less of that photo, by the way.
I wish. I think I think this has remained the same. I think has it. Wait, has this faded out over time? I really can't tell.
Yes.
You're certain. I'm not so certain, but I have to look back at the whole thing. There's something in that window. Yeah, it's that middle. Oh no. Can't tell. Okay, this is one situation. I can't tell if it's a low poly art style thing or if the sky being a void is another detail. Because it's like there's nothing there, you know.
Or there was a lot of lights on, but now nobody's home.
Wait, something is definitely. Oh no! Look. Okay, like this was a low poly art environment, but it didn't fade out like that before. Look at that. It's like it's past. Like this is the area we're used to seeing, so we can still have this be, you know, what we're seeing. But if we look down towards the area, we don't look as much. Now I think it's becoming. Well, it could just be fog, but it definitely seems like it's fading out.
Yeah. The fog feels a little bit reddish also.
Yeah, that's not just me. Yeah, it is like there's like a red tint that wasn't there before too.
That's because we're looking at it with nostalgia.
Oh jeez.
Oh my god.
Never mind my idea of the clock can at least help us get our bearings on things. I guess it can't.
It's time.
It's time, and that's all I can say, because I don't know anything else about the time. Just that it is time. Oh, jeez, it's getting worse. Okay. Down here again. Remember these doors? You don't remember the outside as well from when you used to live here. Because you have to put in all those details in order to take them away. I see. Yeah, resolution is strangely a good... Lack of resolution equals memory. What?
Which door is it now? Okay.
Mom? Blackout on the stairs is not good. I guess we were going down the apartment complex. Those must have been those are the apartment complex stairs. That's why the hallway seems so weird with all the doors. It's the apartment complex we're in. It's their stairwells. Okay. That was a close call. I was just thinking how I'd finally found the right balance of things. When this apartment became available, I thought this was the answer. Convincing Peter was hard. He didn't want you to move at all. Nights like this make me think you should move even closer. In with me downstairs. But then I wouldn't have any distance. And that won't work. For either of us. I'm sorry. I don't know how I tried not to bother you. Tried to get back myself. Mom, it doesn't help me when you beat yourself up for things you can't change. That's true. We got outside and started knocking around people's doors. Yeah. Disruption. I shouldn't have said that. I don't know why I'm so... I shouldn't be talking to you about this.
Yes, you can.
I mean, we may not retain it, but you can. Elizabeth, whatever happens, I'm still your mother. You can always talk to me. You're so selfless, Mom, but you always take on too much. Guess I learned from you, huh? You know, When Peter and I were little and Grandpa was living with us, I don't remember you ever complaining while you took care of him. Not once. Any advice for me? Breathe. Your grandfather wasn't an easy person. I had to decide that what I gave him was enough. So just know you're enough.
That really got me.
That's a very powerful statement. You're enough. Mom, you are two. You are two, and you're worth it. Let's both get some sleep, okay? No more adventures. Good night, Mom. Good night. Ellipses. Not even saying good morning to the bear at this point. Wow, that shape is even further off the mark than the last one. That's not even... We're not even attempting straight lines anymore. Looks more like a cloud. Change clothes every day. That is smart if you have enough clothes to do that, at least. Today's meds, E. Oh, we don't even have a planner anymore. We're just... Before I do anything that would advance time, let's look around. I want to figure out where we're at. Well, the clock is... Nope, it's not. Earlier in the game, we did observe the clock was actually moving, so... The fact it's not moving here, even if the hands are back, is still very notable. There's always a fog.
Wait a minute, wasn't that at the same time that the brothers clock
Oh, we just
was?
gave up on
Yeah.
Freya entirely. What's that?
I was wondering if that was on the same clock, like the same exact time that her brother's clock was.
You know, it might have been. I would expect this game to have little details like that, honestly. This game is quite well refined like that. Also, yeah, so Freya we've just given up on. The other three aren't working out either. They're not getting watered. Freya was already dead. Freya, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely... Okay, at this point, I can pretty much confirm that it's not a fog issue. It's just that we don't know past then anymore. Never past those directions. Oh no, that's clever! Listen.
It's just emptiness.
Not only that, there is something, though. You hear it, though, right?
Yes.
It sometimes picks up, but basically we're hearing a pretty decent wind. Like what you would hear if a window is open. But our windows are closed.
Because we're experiencing both the wind of nostalgia and non-nostalgia.
Yeah, we're hearing the wind with the windows closed. Now, it's possible for a wind to sound that strong with windows closed, but it seems to be a lazy bluster, so we shouldn't be hearing it that clearly with the windows closed. I actually thought a window was open at first, and then I looked and I was like, no. See what I mean? That's quite a bluster. Call Elizabeth if you want to go out. Mel goes here. Throw food out if moldy. Oh, now we're in
We have
September.
no more.
Hmm?
We have no more. Not even the bowl for the keys aren't there anymore.
Yeah, those left 2 time skips ago. Now we're in September, too. Throw food out if moldy. Don't use. You know what? I'm going to try to save them. Not giving up on you, Momo.
Save Momo.
I'm trying to understand if the paintings are getting worse. But I think mostly they're saying... Some of the paintings move
It's
around, though. Like, I don't remember this one being here. Maybe
no,
it
no,
was.
no, no, no. There's one thing I noticed. It's stripping it to the basic elements of that photo.
This one was always very plain, actually.
Mhm.
Okay, hold on. Just one more thing. Yeah, this is still unfinished. By the way, I've always had the option just to sit, but I've never really done it. I feel like I might accidentally time skip past the main objective
Mhm.
if I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so remember how that one toilet had like supports and a thing? That was like a nursing home or hospital toilet that was briefly in our house instead of the normal one. Surprised we don't have a mobility thing like that now on it though. I guess I could still make coffee. I probably can't put the coffee in and probably just hitting the button to make it happen. And Elizabeth's probably replacing it now. I think the left-right painting was always faded on the right. I think so too. I think it's just a style. It's one of those
Not on
weird...
the right. It looks like less is visible.
But it might... Yeah, it definitely is that way, but I think it may have been the artist... Like, I think they may have sketched their art and then painted the left half, but left the right half unpainted. That would be like a stylistic choice. You know, it's art, so... Oh. What? Is it getting, like, more lit outside?
No, I did get a new music of sorts.
I feel like the light has changed a bit, but I'm not sure.
Mhm.
Oh. Hey, Annie. Wait a minute. Aren't you Christopher? Been a while, huh? You know, I've been meaning for us to talk more, but, well, you know. I know you. Yeah, I think it's Christopher. I know who you are.
Huh?
You still got that owl I made you, huh? Oh. Christopher's owl. That's sweet. Glad you're still thinking about me, sis. Remember that owl when we found together? We were, what, 9? Got itself stuck in that old farmhouse. Snuck in there to get away from Dad for a while, because I took my trip to get away from him too. Remember that last time we talked, right before I left? We're on a bus bench now. There's grass everywhere. And there's a little
Wait a
camping
minute,
set. He
that's
has a little
how
camping bag over there.
game
I bet
began.
he probably traveled and camped. What's that?
Wasn't this how the game began?
Yeah, we did start on a bus bench in the rain.
Once bench in the rain, yeah.
Remember that last time we talked right before I left? I don't remember what I said. I tried writing you in Tunisia. You were so hard to find, you wouldn't call me back. Annie already said I promise. You're really like Mom used to. Are you really here? You know, sis, we could spend time worrying about that. Or maybe you could say what you would say if I were here. Damn, what timing. There's the bus. Oh! We're at the beginning of the game dialogue. We didn't have a visual then, it was just text on the screen. But we're basically there now. Listen, 2 months. Absolute maximum. Tell me what the doctors say about Dad. Don't keep things from me, okay? Oh! We got lost right after he left on the bus? Or no, I don't know actually. It does seem to be... Is this the same place? Wait,
think...
no, it's not the same place because the sign to my right should have words on it and it doesn't. I think it's a different bus stop. Or, well...
No, I think we were reliving that moment.
We walked back to where we last saw... Maybe we were at that bus stop across the street, possibly. Alright. But yeah, that we walked back to where we last saw him. That makes a lot of sense. So tell me what the art say about that. Don't keep things from me, okay? Time's gonna fly by faster than you think. Anything to say before I take off? Oh boy, what do I pick? I tried to find you. You abandoned me. My letters, the hospital never came home. What did we want to say at the time? I can't remember the beginning of the game. There was something where we chose like what we wanted to say but couldn't say. So we like said what we felt like saying but didn't actually say it. But these are all future. Like you never came home after this trip. I tried to find you and you abandoned me. I felt abandoned. I think that's probably the most accurate one. You just left. I was in the hospital with Dad while he got thinner and sicker and angrier. 2 months, you said. And you turned up dead on some road, miles from anywhere you said you'd be. I sent letters to everywhere you told us you'd be, called hostels, hotels. Why didn't you come home? You know why. You thought it 1,000 times. Because I was young and selfish and ungrateful to you. But what else, Annie? Why didn't I come home? Because you're finally happy. Because being away from home made you feel more like yourself. And I wanted that for you, I did.
Great.
I wanted that for myself, too. Yeah, it was like, yeah, you get to leave and get away from this terrible father of ours and get away from everything, all the bad memories. But I gotta be the responsible one, I gotta stay, I can't do what you did. That is a very real and complex thing.
It's almost like there's another parallel between your daughter and Peter and him.
There is. Like, the main character's daughter having to take care of her, and she's probably just... Yeah, she already had to take that sacrifice herself for somebody else, so she doesn't want somebody doing that with her, probably. And I wish she knew how much I was willing to give for you, because I did. I gave and gave. You got your moment of freedom, and I looked after Dad. For so much longer than I really thought I would. I tell myself it was worth it, for you to have even those 2 months of freedom before... That's what I want you to know, what I wish I'd said to you. That you're worth it. That comes back to that. Worth the work I gave you and Dad. You're worth it.
Oh.
I never heard you talk about him like this. Oh. Mom, I'm so sorry you've been holding on to this. I had no idea. Wait, is this, Oh, no. This is Peter, but look, he's older now.
You were seeing Peter as if he was Christopher.
Yeah, remember, because it said, there was a line earlier that said, Peter, you look a little bit like, yeah, I think they mentioned at one point that Peter and Christopher looked kind of similar, too. Like, the genetics just lined up such that they look kind of similar to each other. So we just had a flashback with Peter seeing him as Christopher. So, Mom, I'm sorry you've been holding on to this. I had no idea. You heard all that? Peter, you heard all that. Hey, it's okay, Mom. You're at home, and you're safe. You're a little distant for a minute there. How are you feeling? How am I feeling? How am I feeling? Worth it. It was worth it. How about I get you some water, Mom? Would you like that? Let me do that real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay? Get up. The old memories hold very strong attachments, even in the darkest of times.
Hey, dude, it's usually something strong enough to...
Okay, you know what? The paintings we were looking at before, the one you were thinking was deteriorating, it wasn't deteriorating, but I can tell you this. This was a flower. This was a pot and flowers sketch, and now it's just this smudgy mess.
Yeah.
So, you were worth it. And I wasn't wrong. I think some of the other stuff is doing that too, like this one. I'll look around a minute.
They're all abstracting.
Some things are still normal. Like this doesn't seem to have changed. But some things are. Some things are. Oh,
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the painting that's not changing is something the like original person had.
it's possible. I just haven't seen this kind of thing myself before. Has this been right? Oh, see, Peter. Remember, he's always so busy and stuff, and he was always downplaying things. Now he saw for himself. Us just like go lost for a bit mentally. Right. She has to agree. I don't want to if she doesn't agree. Maybe we can talk her over together. Now Peter's like, yeah, maybe she does need like a nursing home or something. Maybe is what you're talking about. Maybe we talk her over together. I can come downstairs when we get back to the apartment. To do, finish family tree. Which I think means we're at the end here.
And
I'm hearing it. Where's... Oh no, Bear. Bear's just gone. Sarah Wagner. Oh, you're, Sarah comes in. So this must be, given their outfit, nursing home or hospital person, I guess.
probably
Um, see, it's just... I'm worried about the paintings changing around, though. Like, this one is different now. Oh, no! I think the owl statue is abstracted a bit, too. Like, wasn't its perch a lot bigger before? Oh, no, our room got packed up. We woke up and they just took the bed right after that. That's how it felt to us. You don't take your meds yourself anymore. Yeah. I like how they're still taking care of the one survivor, if you could call it that. Oh no, look outside. Oh yeah, it's not just them frozen, everything is. Look at the steam. The leaves. We've gone from... Oh, they're gone too now. Oh no. Oh, things are just... We need to finish the album, though. We've reached the point where we're not really feeling time pass. It's frozen. That's where we're at
we're
this
not
point.
even doing the little exercise anymore.
And as I finish, they won't give you scissors. Oh, you're right.
They
Need them.
won't.
They won't give us scissors to finish the album.
Why would you trust someone with Alzheimer's and scissors?
Oh, not even the... Don't use... Not even the coffee machine anymore. 2:06. Wait.
We can't trust anything that's plugged in.
Yeah. That's Christopher. Oh. Once again, back to this old house.
I think that's her old house. Like back when she lived with Christopher.
I think so. I've been mixing up. I think you're right. I think you're right. Wow, that's a really low-hanging lamp. I would totally bonk my head on that while trying to bend over to grab something on the table. But yeah, it's probably because there's a toy car and stuff. Oh,
There's the photo.
that void. Sorry if the frames dip. This seems to be the one intensive area because, well, we've entered grassland. Well, we still have scissors in our memories, so it's fine. You know, I guess since we wanted him to be happy, I guess it'd be best to take a photo of him for one of his travels, which I assume is this one. Too overwhelming back to home. Yeah, the current situation too overwhelming. It's hard to keep. It's hard to even have the memories move forward. So retreat to old memories that are better and stronger, to easier to fill. And yeah, now we're. Oh wow, this isn't much, is it? A fairly large share bathroom, and then a. Oh, but we now have the bed, so yeah, this isn't. I don't think this is a nursing home. Well, maybe it is. It's pretty small even for a nursing home room, isn't it? Or maybe not. I don't know. But now we have the same bed. This is notable. This is the exact same bed that our character had to take care of her dad in for the longest time. So, yeah. There is barely. Like, we know there's a tree out there, and that's it. Beyond that, nothing. It's a nursing home. I guess so. Oh, wait, no, there's more rooms. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, then it's a nursing home. Okay, so there's the bear. There's the bird. Yeah, the bird. The owl statue was the wrong size before. It was, like, smaller. There's the family tree. We did complete it. Benjamin. Look, Benjamin. Benjamin was a survivor. Look south here. Again, the clock doesn't move for us. Wonder why it says. I guess 206 is just like our room number. Guess we get to have a coffee machine, but probably not the same type. All we can do
not
is.
plugged in, though.
What's that? Yeah, it's probably somewhat automated or safer. All right, let's have a sit. Smudgy flowers is still over there. Oh, it's Noah and puzzle. Yeah, Noah brings puzzles.
Which is very good for stopping Alzheimer's, or preventing.
Well, it's not going to prevent it, but it could be a good distraction.
No, but it staves us and keeps the mind sharp.
Yeah.
That's why it's like
Cookies.
they said.
You don't remember a word they said, but you know they were there. Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
In loving memory to all these people. Yeah, they used. I assume these are real photos of the family of the developer, since they said they did have personal involvement with these subject matters and such. That was really well done.
I'm sorry. I'm trying not to cry.
It's okay. You can cry if you need to.
Thank you.
I think that was a lovely experience. I'm glad that I played the whole thing. I feel like it would have been inappropriate to stop it early, even though this is Howler for an hour.
Mhm.
There are occasionally games that I want to cover and review, and this is a review key game still, so it is a Howler game. But sometimes there's a game. Sometimes it's just worth playing the whole thing, especially if it's a shorter experience. Sensitivity counseling, the Danish Alzheimer's organization, they actually had sensitivity counseling. So they actually developed this game with the help of an Alzheimer's research company to make sure that they did not do anything tasteless. That's extremely respectable. That's I don't think I've seen that before. Like some devs have covered really serious topics and stuff, but I don't think I've ever seen in a credits notice. We also worked with people of this big sensitive matter to make sure we did it appropriately. I don't think I've ever seen a credit like that before in a game like this. That's extremely respectable. I can definitely see why this game was nominated for Best Game Award by SXSW Sydney there. Student game Forgotten. As Long as You're Here started in 2018 as a student game called Forgotten at the IT University of Copenhagen. Well, I'm glad they developed it further. Music by Jacob Rasmussen. Perfect score. And supported by the Danish Film Institute and NIMBY. Oh, nice. Yeah, this had some real accolades and support, and I think it is well deserved. Thank you so much for playing As Long as You're Here. We dedicate this game to everyone we love who lived with and lives with dementia. Well, that was quite a good experience. I mean, it's a sad experience, but they did a really good job. Just every little moment in this, like the little touches, like the little things you can notice changing or sometimes not changing even, and how things adjust and how things warp. It's never, yeah, I definitely understand that they had, sensitivity support from an actual Alzheimer's research company because it shows this was done extremely elegantly, extremely thoughtfully, extremely poignantly. It was sad, but it was never tasteless. It was never shock value. It is possible for a game focusing around Alzheimer's to maybe try to scare you, like, oh no, look how scary this is. This game never tried to be scary. This game it is in a way scary. It is because it's a real problem, a real condition, a real disease. But the game had this elegance and kind of prettiness to the whole thing, actually. It did a really good job. But I think that's a good time to conclude. At least I kept my voice long enough to do an outro for this game. Um, that was As Long as You're Here. And that was really quite beautiful, I think. Well done to the devs, and I'm glad that I took this review.